welcome back. Couch Potatoes.
Yay.
Do you remember when we said that we were back? We weren't.
It was temporary. We were technically back.
Yeah.
And then we left again.
Yeah.
And now we're back, but we are leaving again.
We're leaving again. We wanted to record this and put something out to kind of just like explain to our 10 loyal followers and listeners where we've been, what we've been up to, and I guess when you can expect us back.
Yeah, which we don't really know.
Which we can answer most of those, but the last one, I think.
We'll give you an estimated time.
Yeah.
Shadow's eating my blanket.
I'll go first.
Oh my god.
I'll go first.
Also, This is episode 22, and this one is just
quick catch up,
life updates.
Yeah. Again, I'll go first. So, as you all know, I got a job. Thank you. And part of my job, I do have to travel to some of our projects sometimes. And sometimes I don't know how long I'm going to be at said project. So I was at one that was relatively close to home. It was up in LA. And so I was able to come back on the weekend, but things were so busy between the both of us that we didn't really have time to sit down, record, and then also edit and release.
Yeah, I had foot surgery, and then we had my birthday, and she was in a hotel for like, how long were you there? Like 3 weeks?
3 weeks, yeah. And like, I would have to, sometimes I worked on Saturday, so I would have to like come back, not even for 24 hours, because I just wanted to be home.
Yeah. And
also see my dog. And then I would turn around before like 4 p.m. on Sunday. So it just really didn't give us any time.
No time.
And then the last week of that project, I was told literally like 3 days before I had to leave that I was going up to San Jose for my next project, which I wasn't expecting. I thought I was going to be home. I was so excited to be home and in my own bed after that. But then I got told I'm going to a different project, and that's where I've been for the last month or so. And this is the first weekend I've been home since I've been up there. And I am going back today, later today. So, yes, we don't quite know how to do this when we're not like in the same.
Yeah, we don't have like the technology to both record separately and then or the knowledge. So.
Yeah, and to be honest, it seems like too much work, and we can just wait until we're together.
Yeah.
So that's really basically where I've been at. And we haven't been together, and I've been away from home and my child, my dog. And it's been really sad, but it's a job, and I'm going to take the job. I enjoy the job, so I can't really complain. Yeah. It's just been hard not being home, especially when we release an episode and we're like, hey, we're back. And then we're gone again.
Yeah.
But yeah. I've been spending a lot of time, and the last one was like our June date recaps. Now it's September 1st.
Oh my god.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Yeah. 2nd.
It's September 2nd today that we're recording this. And I have been going on my solo dates, so I want everyone to know that. I'm still doing that. Yeah. Do you want to give your life update? Thank you.
Okay. My life update is that I hate when Kristen's gone for long periods of time. I have no friends in San Diego besides Mooney, and it's so boring. I have been going on dates. Neighbor boy and I are no mas. He did nothing wrong. There's no hard feelings. I think when it came down to it, I think my heart was just elsewhere. Mm-hmm. Without me really realizing that. So we are no longer a thing. We're still on good terms. I think. I don't really know. I think we're fine. I have rekindled an old flame. I'm not going to tell you guys who that is yet until I see what happens. But yeah, I've been going on dates. Everything's been going really well. I've just been bored without Kristen. Yeah. That's my life update. I turned 29.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Your birthday was in that.
Yeah. My birthday was in August. And yeah, I'm old now. We did.
Yeah, you are.
We had Saturday Fun Day with our friends on Saturday up in LA.
I don't know why you're laughing.
I'm laughing because on the way, I actually was cracking up about this last night. On the way to brunch, we're going on and on about how nobody is allowed to cry and nobody's allowed to throw up this Saturday Fun Day. Like, those were like the two things.
Yeah.
And Kristen threw up and I cried. So we were the only ones too. I don't think anyone else cried or threw up.
Well,
Gabby did. Yeah. But that's normal for her.
That's normal.
She at least waited till she was home.
I would like to, I'm not going to go into the details of me getting sick because I'm so embarrassed. But I will just say this. Out of everyone in our friend group, I feel like I expected myself the least.
Yeah.
For being puker of the day.
Yeah.
And I, in fact, was puker of the day. So, yeah. It's embarrassing because I'm 28 years old, but it's okay. I had fun.
At least you're not 29.
Yeah, true. I wasn't 29 and did that. I was 28, so it's fine.
I was 29 and I still cried.
Not my best and brightest moment. But the whole day before that was like really fun. Yeah.
Okay. Saturday Fun Days are so fun because we usually do bottomless brunch, but we used to go to this place called the Independence in Santa Monica, and it's right by the pier. So we'd go to the Independence.
It's like the perfect location, and it closed.
Yeah, we'd go shopping on the promenade, then we'd go to the pier, we'd go to Big Dean's and get corn dogs and street
hot
corn,
dogs.
like literally the best ever. And then the Independence closed and nothing has replaced it. And so we tried a different place today and it was like a little further away. It's called Fia, if you're familiar. And it was really good. And they do bottomless margs, mimosas, and rosé. So variety we love. The food is really good. Great place. It's just a little further away.
It's very cute. Yeah, it's very cute on the inside, but
yeah. And then we went to the waterfront, which I've said this before,
and I'll say it again.
We don't need to go back there ever.
I think we're too old.
I think so too. Everyone's younger. It's like very crowded. It never ends well when we go to the waterfront.
No.
Like that is where our downfall is. Mm-hmm. And so I think next time if we do a Saturday Fun Day in LA, we need to go just to Big Dean's.
Please.
Yeah. Lesson learned
for
the millionth time. This time we mean it.
Yeah. I actually begged Kelsey to take me to a sober living facility on the way home.
It's true.
Back from LA, because I was like, there's no way that I can put alcohol in my body ever again. Yeah. I did not go to one. I don't need to go to one, to be clear, but it really felt like I did the next morning.
On top of that, we stayed at our friend Gabby's place and we brought Shadow, Kristen's dog, with us. And Shadow decided that sleep, don't need it.
I think it was just like new environment.
Yeah.
That he was just like, I'm actually just going to like roam around. Yeah. And I'm going to find toys at 3 a.m. that squeak. And really I'm going to play.
Yeah. And also bark at the door.
Yeah.
Yeah. And eat Gabby's plants. So we were tired. Yesterday was, thank God we had today off because yesterday was a full
There's no way I
day.
could have flown back to my job yesterday.
No. Yeah, you were but Kristen went to bed at 8:30 p.m. last night.
Yeah.
On a Sunday that is not where we didn't have to work the next day.
It's true. And I'm not embarrassed about it.
Yeah, last night I was texting Old Flame and it was 9:30 and I was like, oh, I'm in bed already. And he was like, old lady. And I was like, Kristen went to bed at 8:30. Okay.
I was dead asleep by 9:30 for sure.
I figured. I stayed up. I don't know how late I stayed up. But yeah, we were tired girls yesterday.
But yeah, we shockingly don't really have that much to talk about.
Yeah, I feel like because Kristen's been literally living at a work site for so long, nothing much has happened. Like I feel like the most that's happened has been in my love life.
Yeah,
like that's been a lot. Has happened in
I don't think
amount of time,
that's something we're gonna dive into.
No,
right now either.
We'll get into that later on.
Yeah, when we're like back for good and we can actually like release an episode and not disappear for a month.
Yeah. But to come, we're still going to do our monthly date recaps. Mm-hmm. I'm going to Indiana next week. Mm-hmm. So maybe I'll have some stories
Yeah.
from Indiana. And then hopefully Kristen's back and we are going to start playing pickleball so we can talk about pickleball.
Back in our routine, Sunday resets, working out. Hey.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Timeline on when, like, we'll be back.
Hey.
I don't know.
Shadow. Since when?
Stop. It's because he's not getting any attention. Go lay down. Go lay down. Timeline on when we're going to be back. Like we said, we don't really know.
It could be end of September. It could be end of October.
Yeah. It could be end of September. Or it could be end of October, beginning of November. The project that I'm on right now.
I'll cry.
I know. I'm not going to tell anyone like what my job is, but I basically work in construction as an engineer. I'm not going to tell you who I work for just because this is out in the public and I don't know how that kind of works. Not that we're famous or anything, but like, just privacy.
Our 12 friends might come
our 12
us.
friends might like find my project.
Oh God.
But I'm an engineer with a construction company and I've been helping with the project that's happening up near San Jose. And I don't really know when that's going to end because right now it's scheduled to go until November. And I'm hoping that it doesn't get delayed.
And one thing about construction, we all can relate to this. It never ends when it's supposed to.
No.
And that's probably going to be the case.
Rarely. But yeah, we'll be back when we're back. But we still want to give you guys a quick update. I guess I'm going to take this time now to kind of go over my little solo adventures that I've been going on. Like, why not?
Tell us.
So, back in July, I had like that solo date here before I went to this project or before I went to really either project for my work. And I ended up going to a sound bath by myself, but like in this park by us in San Diego. It was like 10 minutes away. And it was just great. I love a sound bath. If you know me, you know that. I am on that like spiritual side of things, I guess, with like crystals and horoscopes and the moon.
And tarot cards.
Yeah, I love all that shit. And I love a good sound bath. I'm not the best at like guided meditations. So I found that sound baths are a version of guided meditations that like my mind really responds to really well. And so I found a girl that does them like donation based. She doesn't charge. You can technically pay her however much you want to pay her or not pay her at all when you go to these. And so when I come back, because she does them during the week, when I come back, I'll probably like go to those every once in a while. Yeah, as far as I know, she does them weekly on Wednesdays in this park, and I really enjoyed it. She was really cool. It was like me and like 5 or 6 other people there, and she was really good at it. And even being in a park where it's outside and like there are other people there are dogs and kids, even with all of that noise around, she did a really good job of like playing everything loud enough and like walking around so like we could still hear it. And we were positioned far enough away from like the main part of the park where people were. But yeah, so that was my solo date in July.
And then you went on one in August too, right? You did something up north. Tell us about it.
So in San Jose, if I'm not home on the weekends, which I haven't been, I'm only able to fly home occasionally. And on the weekends, it's either I sit in my hotel and do nothing or I force myself to get out and do something. So little background, I've always been into like the like spooky, like ghost stuff and like haunted house, like real haunted houses, not like the Halloween haunted houses.
Those are too
like,
scary.
Yeah, those are
real haunted stuff.
I hate the Halloween haunted houses. They scare the shit out of me. But I love to watch like documentaries and stuff about people who have like grown up in haunted houses or like YouTubers that like go like ghost hunting. It sounds so nerdy, but I love it. And I've been into it for years. And in San Jose, if anyone's familiar, it's called the Winchester Mystery House. It's this huge, gigantic mansion, kind of like smack dab in the middle of San Jose, that is kind of known to be a little spooky, a little haunted. I don't want to butcher the whole backstory, but the owner of the house was a woman that was married to the man who created like the Winchester like rifle company, or like just like that gun company. Mm-hmm. And she went to like a psychic medium once, and the psychic medium basically told her that she was being haunted by the past victims of their guns. Oh. And her husband at this point had passed. I can't remember how, but her husband had passed. And so she ended up moving from wherever they were, I can't remember, to San Jose. Basically, the psychic medium told her that she was being haunted by like the victims of the Winchester rifles or guns or whatever. And the only way to appease the spirits is to keep building onto this house that she bought in San Jose. And I think at first, don't quote me on this, but at first it was like a 3 or 4 bedroom farmhouse. And now it's like, I think 160 plus rooms. It's gigantic. And it's just like the whole mystery of it is, one, obviously the ghost, but two, like how she built it, because she was just building to build to like keep, I guess, the spirits at ease.
Yeah.
There are like stairways that lead to nowhere, doors that like open and it's just like a drop. Like there's nothing on the other side of the door. There are cabinets that open up to the wall.
What the heck?
Yeah, it's very trippy, but I did a tour of it and it was really cool. Like I took a bunch of photos. The tour guide was like really nerdy, but so good at his job. And then afterwards you can like kind of walk around the gardens outside by yourself for however long you want to, basically. And so I did that for a while. Yeah. And it was really cool, and I'm really glad that I did it. I bought a little like deck of cards.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. They're in my hotel room in San Jose. I forgot to bring them back. But I was like, I feel like I need to buy something, but like I didn't want a t-shirt. I didn't want like a mug because I don't really drink out of mugs now that I don't really drink coffee that often. But I bought a deck of cards because Kelsey and I don't have enough, obviously.
I think that's our new thing. We got, where'd we go? The aquarium, and we got cards. We have like so many decks of cards right now. It's crazy. Yeah. But yeah, I did that. And I found this like park that's within like a 15-minute drive of the hotel I'm staying at. That's like kind of on the water. And it's really cool. They have like a little like cafe in it, like at the very end. But at this cafe, you can rent like little paddle boards or paddle boats and kayaks, and then people like those really like small sailboats. I don't know, like people like learn to sail with them, or people who do sail use them. But I will literally go to this park and sit there and watch and like read my book. I went and journaled one day, but I'll go and sit, or like I did a 5-mile walk around it. I think like last weekend, and it was really nice. That sounds really nice.
I've been trying to find things. There's like farmers markets I've like gone to, and just a little downtown area that's closest to my hotel I've gone to. But yeah, if I'm going to be there until the end of October, then I'm going to find a lot more to do. I am like an hour and a half from San Francisco, and I really, really want to do the Alcatraz tour. So I'm going to end up doing that, hopefully, if I stay.
And I'm going to try and fly up and go with, because I want to do that too.
Yeah. So I'm going to try and do it. Well, we're going to try and do it. And I'm going to go out and explore more. And yeah, it's a lot of like solo little dates and trips for myself, like at least on the weekends, because during the week I'm with the crew that I work with. And we work really long days. So I don't really do anything but go back to the hotel after we're done and like on site.
Yeah. It was kind of perfect timing for you to decide to start doing solo dates anyway, because you're not even here, and like, I know. You don't want to meet anyone up there.
No. So yeah, it's been nice. It's been I've been connecting and like reconnecting with myself. I am back on my SSRIs, you guys. Wait, that's huge news.
SSRIs.
My Prozac.
Oh.
I'm back on my medication, so
yay, health insurance! Yay!
With my health insurance, woohoo! Yeah. So that's good news. I still really want to do an episode about mental health once we're all back, and kind of figure out what I want to talk about, or what we can both talk about, obviously. But I think that's a really important subject that I feel like not enough people talk about.
Yeah,
so
we'll definitely get into
I think
that
it would be cool because we're just a couple normal gals
with mental health problems. Shadow wanted to make an appearance.
Hi, Papa.
Okay. Okay, so to catch us up on date recaps for me in July, that's kind of like when I ended things with Neighbor Boy, but we were still like friends. I don't really know. I went on 4 different dates with 4 different people 4 days in a row in July. So none of them worked out, but I did have fun. And the one that I also, like, this was a month that I kind of started rekindling things with Old Flame, but I don't remember any like extravagant dates that we went on or anything. So the one that I'll talk about is the first one that I went on that week. This man is a captain of a yacht, or yachts in general, and took me out on the yacht with the owner of the yacht and like his friends and their family. Like, it was like kids and stuff on this boat, and me and him just were like on the second level, like where the captain sits, and just like cruised around. It was actually so much fun. I had a lot of fun. And then like was hanging out with this random family that he and I both just met that day. Also just met him that day. So it was a lot, but it was fun. And then afterwards we went to dinner with, it was me, him, and then the owner of the boat. And yeah, it was very clear to me that was not going to be like a thing. But I had a lot of fun. He's a cool guy. Yeah. Anyways, that was July. August, me and Old Flame, I haven't really hung out with anyone except for Old Flame in August. And we've done like a lot of things in August, but one day I spent like 3 days at his house, and then on Friday, it was a Friday, we went over and got like this cute lunch at this little sandwich shop, and then that night we went to the Iration concert in Costa Mesa at the Pacific Amphitheater, and that was so much fun. We just like danced. Pepper opened, and then someone else, I forget the name, but that was really fun. So those are my very quick date recaps, and I'm excited for September and what September brings.
Yeah. Shadow, do you have anything to add? That's it. He said he loves you guys, and he's excited that we're back together.
Yay. And hopefully we'll be back again in September, but we'll keep posting on Instagram and like keep you updated on all that.
Yeah. But that's really it.
That's about it.
Can't really tell you what we're going to talk about next time because we don't really know. Because we don't know when we're going to be back. But thank you to our loyal listeners. All 10 of you.
We love you guys.
For being patient with us. I think most, if not all of our like friends and family kind of like know that.
Yeah, you've been gone.
Yeah. We've been all over the place. So yeah, want to come on, update you guys. And that's really it.
That be it. Okay, well, we love you guys. We'll see you when we see you.
Well, yeah, we'll see you when you see you.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.